everyone, my name is Charlie Robertson and I am a paraeducator employed in Scottsdale Unified School District. But more specifically, I work for the special ed department in a Panda classroom for special needs preschool students, and I love it. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. You're all probably wondering, what is Panda? And no, it doesn't have anything to do with the animal. PANDA is actually an acronym, and it stands for Program of Assessed Needs in All Developmental Areas. So basically, that just means that we have students of all different abilities, ranging from the age of 3 to 5, who need a little extra assistance, and that's where paraeducators like me come in. Like I was saying, I'm going to be explaining to you what being a para entails, why the position is so important, and why I love being a paraeducator so much. And my purpose behind explaining you all of this today is because there have been rumors that around the valley they're going to be getting rid of the position of para and replacing it with more teachers and therapists, which I love therapists and I love teachers and they're very important, but there's something that paraeducators bring to the table that is just so important. And I think that people don't really know about my job or what I do, and I think if they did, they would feel the same way that I do, hopefully. A little bit of background information. I've been working in the district for the past 2 years in a Panda classroom, but I've been around the special needs community my entire life. My twin sister Lexi has been diagnosed with autism, mental retardation, and cerebral palsy from a very young age. Lexi was placed in the Panda program at Aztec at 4 years old, and I was also put in the Panda program at Aztec as a typical peer model. So not only have I been working in a Panda classroom for the last 2 years, but I was a Panda student. So Panda personally has a special place in my heart. These special individuals, special needs children and adults have a special place in my heart, and they're the reason I found my passion today. I have a lot of that to thank them for. So now that I've given you a little bit of background information on me and why I do what I do, I'm here to tell you about what a paraeducator does, why it's important, and why I love it. So what is a paraeducator? The definition of a paraeducator is an individual who provides instructional or related support to students under the direction and supervision of a certified teacher. Now, all paras jobs look a little different. It's really up to what the teacher needs and what she wants you to do. Some teachers want more hands-on help. Some teachers want copies, more prep help. It's really up to the teacher. But a typical day in Panda for me is I get to help deal with students' behaviors. I get to assist learning activities, help students with their goals. I change diapers. I work on toilet training. Last year alone, I helped potty train 7 kids, and it was exciting. We do prep work, we make copies, walk the students throughout their day, and we're really there to help the teacher best we can, but also be there for each and every individual student and make those relationships. Like each student is very different. Each student has different needs, especially in a Panda classroom. So only having 2 paras sometimes is almost not enough. Our children do have special needs and they need that special attention. So don't get me wrong, teachers are amazing and they're very important, but there's only so much a teacher can do. They can't be everywhere at once, and they can't give that special one-on-one attention that each individual student deserves. Which brings me to why my job is so important. I think my job is really important because teachers already have so much on their plate. How are they expected to have such large classes that keep getting bigger and still teach to the individual? Not to mention a special ed classroom where we're constantly working on different goals. It's just not possible to be everywhere at once. The years 3 to 5 are detrimental in molding these children's minds. And people today believe that preschool is an option, and it technically is, but the earlier intervention you get for your child, I believe in early intervention. It works. Yeah, and I've seen results. I've seen kids my age that had this intervention and are totally different people now because of it. So yeah, I'm a firm believer in early intervention. The classroom ratio tends to be 2 typical peer models for every 10 special needs students. It does vary. Last year we had 2 peer models in the morning and 9 special needs kids, and then in the afternoon we had 1 peer model and 8 kids. It's a lot. So we take as many peer models as we can get. I think it's very important. Being a peer model, I love our peer models. I think that not only are they helping our kids learn social skills and help model these important interactions and teach independence, but I think our peer models are learning compassion and patience. And I mean, you're better for it. I really believe in this program. So, yeah, it's important that our peer models know that we're all capable of learning and we're all capable of playing and being friends. And I think the earlier you learn that, the better. So, yeah. So like I was saying, the relationships I established with my students and learning to love and trust and play and interact with adults as well as their peers, it's so important. Because I love and respect the kids, they have the same love and respect for me. Having that trust and respect is so important. And once I establish that, watching them grow exponentially is truly amazing. And it's probably the best perk of the job. Which brings me to my last point of why do I love my job so much. If you couldn't tell by the way I was talking about watching my students grow, I do love my job, and I love each of my students individually. This isn't a job where you can just pack it up and keep work and personal life separate. This isn't a job that just anyone can do. This is a job that takes unconditional love for my students, patience, perseverance, and endless joy. I make less money than a worker at Chick-fil-A does. I don't do this for the paycheck. I think the public school system is screwed up and doesn't support their special education programs nearly as much as they should. I don't do this for them. I come to work every day with the biggest smile on my face for Judy, the teacher I work for, and for my students. They give my life purpose. Every small achievement we treat as though you've won the lottery in our classroom. Every behavior I get thrown my way, I handle with unconditional love and patience. Every diaper I change, we get that much closer to wearing our big kid underwear. I don't feel like I have to wake up and go to work. I wake up every morning and I get to go to work. Today I told you a little bit about what a paraeducator does and why it's so important and why I love being a paraeducator more than anything. I hope you saw the passion and joy I get from working with my students every day as I explained it all to you, and walk away with a little bit more of an understanding of what paraeducators do and why we do it. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great day.